Hi there, this is day 3 here at CocoCay, and if I'm swaying, it's because I'm sitting on a hammock. There are a few hammocks all around this island. They're free and up to grabs, and honestly, I love it because they're tranquil and secluded, and they're underneath trees, so it's a lot cooler here than it is at our lounge chairs with an umbrella over there in the sun. I was really surprised, and this is very delightful. You know I love a hammock. Well, you probably don't know that, but if you know me personally, when we moved to Florida for my birthday, I bought myself a hammock. And we have a place outside, we have a pergola, so the kids and I have enjoyed my hammock so much that they ruined it, but I bought another one. I just haven't gotten it out yet. I need to do that. Spend some more quality time outside in the early afternoon. But I digress. So I am on South Beach right now. We are just left of Coconut Willie's. South Beach is busier than I expected, but they do have the sports area over here, so your kids that are always on the basketball courts, that's where they're hanging out right now, so then their families are over here. Chill Island, if you get off the pier and you go left and you don't take the tram, that's Chill Island, and honestly, the water was rough and it was cold and there were a ton of people. If you keep walking a little further, there's an area of Chill Island like around the corner. It's called Breezy Bay at Chill Island. We were there and that was really nice, and there weren't a lot of people, but we decided to come over to South Beach on the tram and saw a ton of people. But there's a snack shack at South Beach. There was a snack shack at Breezy Bay. Those are the best. I've already had 2 funnel cakes and mozzarella sticks. That's the whole reason to come here. And unfortunately, like I said before, the water is too cold to get in and enjoy. If we were here maybe a month later, I think it would be delightful. But it's kind of a bummer sitting outside on the beach, but you can't really get in the water. We walked a little bit, and there are people in the water. Maybe when we lived in Illinois, you know, the temperature difference was so different that we'd be in the water, but nope, it's not warm enough yet for me. So I wanted to point this out. Let's take a look. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing here, but they're right behind me. Hopefully you can read that. Isn't that cool? Apparently there was a Rexy the cat. I'll have to get a picture of that to make sure. But I'm just chilling and enjoying this. So, we realized that I forgot some things. You'd think this was my first trip, but it's seriously, when you're packing for your vacation and you're trying to get all the kids out and everybody dispersed to where they need to go and everybody knowing everything that you know to take care of your family, you don't think about yourself. So I wish I would have brought a string bag for today, because we wore our tennis shoes. We weren't sure how much walking we were going to do, and I can't walk in flip-flops very well, not all day long. It'll hurt my back and feet. I think we would have been okay, but it's fine. So I brought my flip-flops. I wore my tennis shoes. Didn't have a bag. I have my little cover-up, but I can feel I'm getting some sun on this shoulder. Did not bring my sunscreen from my park bag. Can you believe that? Did not even think about it. My husband has his rash guard. I didn't bring my rash guard, but if I would have brought my other cover-up, it has smaller holes. The one that I have has big holes, so if I were to get burnt, which hopefully I wouldn't be that silly, I would look like a big polka-dotted I don't know. Another thing I think I would have brought, if I would have thought about it, would be a travel mug for hot drinks. They have tea and hot chocolate and coffee all over the place, but if you want to mix up your own concoctions and carry it around with you, I mean, you can, but all they have on the ship are the coffee mugs. So, you know, not exactly spill proof. And I really wish that I would have brought my big 42-ounce water cup, because I could have filled that up with ice and water and left it in the room. I carry my water bottle around with me, but a lot of times when I get back at night, you know, it's like half full, and then in the morning I don't have enough to drink or to mix up my Slim and collagen or anything like that. So you've got to leave the room and go and get water and ice somewhere, which the closest place is the Cafe Promenade, honestly. So, just some thoughts maybe for next time. We've been talking to some people. We met a lady who said she really liked Virgin cruises. It's an 18 and older, and we're thinking, ooh, that sounds really nice. And then we met another couple here on the tram, and they said they loved Celebrity, which is a sister cruise line to Royal. Thinking we might try Celebrity next. We'll see. I don't know if I can get my husband convinced to bring the kids on a cruise. I mean, we pay for the timeshares, so really, that's our vacation money, and we've invested in those timeshares. It's just easier if we're on a cruise, because then I don't have to plan food for everybody, but it's what we've chosen. And we do enjoy the resorts, and we have a ton of them available to us in Orlando. So I think we're going to utilize those more, but if we can snag a deal on a cruise for 2 rooms, we might do that. We'll see the next year or so, but I am enjoying this. If we're going to go early on in the year, like January, February, then we're going to have to go on a longer cruise and get further south, like a 4 or 5 nighter, because these 3-nighters just kind of tool around pretty close to the Florida coastline, and the water's just not warm enough to enjoy. I love a good beach day, but I want the water to be warm. Alright, well, I'm gonna lie down here and take a little nap in my hammock. I know! I really like this. So we've decided to walk to Oasis Lagoon and the Skipper Grill, which I think is where we had all that food before, and it's beautiful. It'd be great just to walk. Oh, looks like a cat. Didn't have my glasses on. And we're coming out to daylight where it's warm. That'd be a beautiful little walk. Nice and cool. Nothing like some lambada music. Yeah, it's a pool. I wonder if the water's any better. But you're in more sun. So finding a place is going to be interesting. I get to try it out. I'm going to a pool though. I'd rather be on a ship without these people. Woo! Stepped in a hole. That's interesting. I wonder how cold this is. Yeah, it's still cold. Like I said, maybe if we didn't already live in Florida, but that water is too cold for me.
Most I tell people that I've heard people I say I'm from Miami or Florida, they're wearing these rash guards.
Yeah.
We're not dumb, dude.
Camping jacks. Just don't get too close to the pirate ship. You might get splashed. I don't want to be squirted. wasn't a terrible walk. We really wouldn't have to do the tram.